welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And hey, I'm doing good. I got a little sun, was in the ocean today and working out and having a great time. So I hope you guys have been having just as much fun as I have been this week. But hey, the markets don't sleep, and neither does the Raja. So didn't get a whole lot off today. Tried to make a few trades, but well, actually I just tried to make one big trade, but didn't get it off on IDEX. But let's take a look. Let's see how we did today. Wound up for the day, unfortunately, down $47,000. Earlier today, this was IDEX this morning was up to 293. It was up like 20 cents, 22 cents. I don't know why it was so strong, and then it just unfortunately slowed way down as the day went on, which unfortunately does happen sometimes. But it did. In the beginning of the day, like I said, it was just on fire, doing good, and I don't know why it just couldn't hold on, and keep it going. But unfortunately, I tried to do it. It was at 9 cents, and I went to 8. Could have done maybe a 5 or 6. So hopefully maybe it pops again tomorrow, and I can try it again. Unfortunately, I was not able to do the roll-up on it today, so we didn't get that done. But Jaguar today was flat. It was also up for a little while today, up and down. CTYX up a little bit. But this one here, guys, that RGBP came back right at the end of the day, just on fire. That thing was down, and but we averaged down. So hopefully tomorrow we get a nice little pop in the morning and close that position out and make some money on it and be ahead. But it had a terrific day. It came back $8,000. So really happy with it. Unfortunately, once again, the CCIV, it was up, down a little bit, and then it started going again. I was like, oh, here we go. And then it came down again, but it was down actually a little bit more. So I don't know. I think it's just markets taking a breather. NASDAQ today, unfortunately, didn't have the best day, but came down. Also, Ericsson came down a little bit. That one was starting to do really nicely when it hit 14 bucks, but dropped a little. So it's going to bounce around. But that play is out to July, so we have some time. Unfortunately, today, the research team did not have a good day. You win some, you lose some, but as Kenny always says, he loves the dips, and there's a lot of dips here to play. So research team today down $4,900, but they've got a lot of stuff in play. But, actually they don't have that much. They did close up some of the losers and stuff that was down. They went ahead and closed it up, and they're moving on. And they only have out of their whole account right now, only $36,000 is in play. So they have a lot of cash to do stuff with, when they want to do some stuff. Or excuse me, they have $63,000 in play, $36,000 in cash. So they still have plenty of money to do some dips and buy. But same thing. The other thing, obviously one of their highlights is the RGBP, and that one was up for them about $700 today, right here. So hopefully that continues. But it looks like North American Frac and Sand Company, this is their big loser right here. So hopefully wishing them best of luck tomorrow. But I am just focused on this CCIV. This thing one day is going to do something. Something's going to happen. But who knows? After the bell, also the big news today, obviously, was Coinbase. So, and I made the research team buy some Coinbase. They bought 10 shares of it. They bought it. So thank God they didn't buy it at that $429 peak. They got in at $385. They thought it was finally a good opportunity, and then it came all the way down. It went all the way down to $310, and then started coming back up a little. Got back up to about this range in here. But it is. I mean, obviously from the 250 IPO price, if you were in at that price or got some of the shares, you did really well. Which actually I don't even know how that works, because it wasn't like a normal IPO where the company's issuing shares. This was one direct to consumer. So it was actually all the employees and people who have already owned this stock just selling their stock. Interesting enough, even with the IPO price set at that $250, a lot of these people were buying and selling the stock around $320, $330 before it went public, because you can pre-sell if you own people who had stock can pre-sell it. So interesting. Not sure how all that works. But interesting, like I said, no matter what, terrific IPO. I think at $328 a share, it values the company at like $85 billion. So definitely was big on cryptocurrencies. Earlier today, Bitcoin hit an all-time new high right here at 64,700. 64,747. It's come way down off that high by about $2,000, but still looks to be doing well. Obviously, it bounces fast, but still looks to be doing well. Powell had some stuff in the markets earlier today. Powell said that he doesn't still think cryptocurrencies and believes them and stuff, but it'll be definitely interesting. I don't know why this thing's so big, but yeah, Powell said, the whole thing with these cryptocurrencies is love them or hate them, wherever they're going to be, what they're going to use. I still think in America that, in these different countries, like India said, I think we're just going to create our own cryptocurrency, or the U.S. government will have an American dollar cryptocurrency. India, have a cryptocurrency. And I don't know what then happens to Bitcoin and the valuation. But I think you have to have somebody regulate it. I don't think that a bunch of people online are going to, long term, are going to regulate it, because people are going to do too many manipulative things and too much stuff, as well as there's too much fluctuation. While I think it would be terrific if the whole world only had one currency to use that was backed by something or a bank, or that all worked together. But the problem is, it's like I've said before, if I made a transaction with you on Bitcoin and you bought my car last week when Bitcoin was $57,000, I did terrific at $62,000 today. But if you bought my car today at $62,000 and you go to cash your Bitcoin in next week and it's $57,000, it's just too large of a fluctuation. Regular currency doesn't fluctuate like that. If you buy, if we have an American dollar today and we want to go buy a can of soda pop and it's $1, it's going to be $1 today. Now, let's say inflation, COVID, shipping costs go up. Who knows what affects it? That pop is maybe going to go to $1.01, $1.02, $1.10. It could move, but it's not going to go from $7,000 4 years ago or last year to $63,000. It's just too much movement, in my opinion, for this to ever, for governments. They have to figure out how to stabilize it before governments, I think, are going to come behind it. If they can figure that out and the governments come behind it, yeah, it probably will be that $100,000. But if they don't, or if any large country was to ban it, it'll be very interesting what happens. But doesn't matter. Coinbase did terrific today. Great IPO, and you know what? You can't say anything bad when you have a company that's worth $85 billion that was started in 2012. So terrific day on their part. Also interesting, with the whole market down and everything else down today, was Gamestop. What made this thing go back up 25 points? But I'm happy it did, because this could be my opportunity to finally get back in and short this puppy and buy some puts. But Gamestop, for some reason, was up really strong. I'm watching this one like a hawk. Trust me, I am going to play this one, because this thing, when it tanks, it is going to tank. But I have no idea why it would have ran today. It's not like there was any new news out or anything on it. Unfortunately, the big one for us, CCIV, down 36 cents today. After hours, it was up 2-3 cents, down 3-4 cents. But that's okay. Like I said, this is like a jackpot annuity. We're just going to keep playing this. We'll just keep rolling it out until this thing hits. And it's going to hit, and it's going to pay out big. We have a lot of money here. And the good news is we have a lot of staying power to be able to hold our position and ride this puppy out. Even if it goes down 3 more points, we will still ride it out and make money on this trade in the end. It's going to hit. You got to have that confidence when you're trading, especially when these markets are moving around so freaking fast. But hey, like I said, tomorrow's a new day. RGBP, that is the one for tomorrow. I'm looking to hopefully get that penny pop or something, make some money. And if this thing rocket ships like it just did at the end of the day on the open, get out of it, make a profit on this trade. I have really good confidence about it. IDEX, let me show you what I was trying to do on that one today. So what I was trying to do, let's see, all order for 2 days. There we go. Show you what I was trying to do. So I was trying to buy back, it was a rollout call. I was trying to buy back my $3.50 strike price, because they expire in 2 more days, at basically about 2 cents. And then when IDEX was really up, and then sell the $3 one and get an 8-cent credit. Then I went to 7-cent credit. Now it's a 2-cent spread, because IDEX came down so much. But when it was in the $2.90 range, the spread was much greater. So basically what I was trying to accomplish even at 7 or 8 cents, at 7 cents on 180,000 shares, I would have picked up an additional 7,000 plus, I don't know, say like $13,000 or so. And then if IDX was above $3 on Friday, we'd get called out. I got my extra 13,000 and I'm done with this. If it's not above it, which I don't think it will be on Friday, I would have picked up an extra $13,000 towards our hedge. And then hopefully it comes back. And like I said, we can get out of this thing at, 350, or we'll sell another, contracts for next month and make another 40, 50,000. But no matter what, we're going to do something with it. So, but I hope you guys have been also all doing well in the market. So definitely looks good. What do we got here? What do you guys got for questions today? EJ says, Raja, why do these clowns keep buying GameStop? It's worth $10 tops. I've been saying that, maybe it's worth, like I said, maybe it's worth $40, $50 with the e-commerce play and some of their stuff. But yeah, it's not worth $150, not worth $100, probably not worth 50. But I don't know. When there's a will, there's a way. And when people want to believe, anything's possible. Alex Lancaster, good luck tonight, Scott. Thank you. And that's right, guys, on the Big Jackpot channel, we will be live again tonight. And also, guys, you can see this here. This is the official Punta Cana Big Jackpot shirt I have on. Everybody gets one tonight at the party. So, but what else you guys got? And we got Satoshi the Raja on early today. Yeah, got to do an early thing today because we have a big cocktail party tonight for everyone down here in Punta Cana. So, so much going on. And tomorrow we have a big pool party. Then Friday we have a tour of the island. Like the downtown area and how they do the sugar cane here, so it should be interesting. And then Saturday, we have a private catamaran for all of us that even has a hot tub on it. So I don't know, not that I would want to be in the middle of the ocean hot tubbing and snorkeling together, but it's an interesting combo, but it looks beautiful, so excited for that. So it looks pretty good. Let's see, what else we got here? Taco King says, wow, Dogecoin going to the moon, literally, Elon is putting one on the moon. Awesome. So that's what Satoshi just said. Did you see Dogecoin? No, I haven't watched it since it was around that 7 cents. Like I said, I have a feeling there's some inside deal with on this Dogecoin. There has to be some kind of deal between Robinhood and Elon Musk and all these people, because something doesn't make any sense on it. I mean, but yeah, especially at 13 cents for this thing, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, especially, I can't feel it. I can't even figure it out. I mean, it's just insane. But I also, as you guys know, I own a lot of Wax Coin, and that one also was another one. This thing was $1 at one time, went all the way down and back up to 26 cents. So I'm not complaining. I'm selling all my Wax Coin at 30 cents. That is my exit, and I'm going to be very happy to get out at that price and make a lot of money on it. But no, I think just with the Coinbase and some of these valuations, but it's interesting because, well, now obviously Wax Coin did well because of the NFTs, but Wax Coin doesn't even trade on Coinbase, so it's doesn't even benefit from the Coinbase IPO and stuff. So. But hey guys, lots of stuff going on in the markets. Hopefully tomorrow is a good day, and we'll see what happens. Blue Acquisitions, hey Raja, good time to buy Apple ahead of their new product event next week. So I am really interested about this whole new Apple product event next week. What do you guys think they're doing? Do you think it's going to be, it's on 420, which is really fishy. So is it going to be the electric vehicle? Is that why they're doing it on 420? Did it just work out that 420 was the actual date that they picked? Because they always do them on Tuesdays. Is it, I've heard the new iPads. Maybe they're making vape pens. Who knows? Maybe it's a 420 related product. It will be very interested to find out. I think Apple is going to be one you play for the earnings. They've got to do something big with the earnings. And usually this first quarter isn't huge, but they did have that delay on their cell phones that really didn't hit until this first quarter. So, I mean, they should do well. I think they're going to do well, but they did well last quarter, got all the way up to 145, came all the way down to 118. Today, obviously, they were down. They're sitting around, when I last looked, they were like 130 or something. Actually, 132. Yeah, so they down $2.40. So, it gets tough when things are near highs and, the markets, what to think on it, but it'll definitely be interesting. Somebody said the new Apple bomb. Jackpot Mike says Apple and CCIV Lucid cars. That would be awesome if that was their big announcement. That Apple cars would be part of that. If that's what the news is next week, we will all be very rich on our CCIV. But I have a feeling CCIV would already be moving on anticipation of the rumors of that, which it hasn't done yet. So, like I said, this market is going to be interesting. What happens? The banks had blowout earnings, which I said they were going to do. But of course, the bank, everybody's just chasing stuff. Banks had a blowout earning. Let's go buy banks. Let's sell all our technology. Technology did good today. Let's sell the banks. Let's sell cruise ships. It's crazy how the market moves. But unfortunately, I have got to get back to the party, and everybody here down here, we're having a great time at the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, the Hard Rock down here. And you'll be able to catch me tonight. 2.5 hours of live play tonight. Plus the slot ladies are going live, and all my Patreon members. We have a big Patreon group pool for the big jackpot tonight. Of course, big shout out and thank you to all our YouTube sponsors and Patreon members of Raja Makes Money, and all of you guys who get my trades in real time. If you want to join our Patreon group, as well as Kenny and the research team's trades in real time on our private Facebook page and everybody else's stuff on there. But wishing everyone the best of luck tomorrow, and please, CCIV, just give us one good day this week, please. That's all I'm asking for. All right, guys. Best of luck to you guys in the market tomorrow. See some of you guys tonight. Otherwise, I'll see the rest of you tomorrow. Take care, and remember, Raja Makes Money. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, click that follow button. Take care, guys. I'll see everyone